Alright. What's going on, my Calamity crew? How y'all doing today? Just wanted to have a quick moment to do a shout out. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. I'm a father, so from one father to another, I do hope all of you are having an awesome day today. Continue to be awesome. Continue to be there for your kids, because we are the way. We are the ones that guide our children. So, that being said, let's get into the video.
Oh my.
Alright, Calamity Crew, so let's get into it. So, yeah, I'm going to be looking down a lot because, I'm going to be reading from my book. What I prepared is a fairly long rant, so just bear with me. Okay, so this is going to be a video that is definitely going to be a very divisive video among the Avengers fan base. And I say that because there will be some that want to see the best in this game. They try to see the best despite its flaws. There will be some that knowingly know of the game's issues and they just want to look past them. They want to ignore them and deflect from the core issues with the game. And there will be those who love the game, like myself, and want to see the game succeed, but due to the choices that Crystal Dynamics has made, I feel they're bottlenecking the game into going down a road best not taken. So, let's rewind the clock back to January of 2017. This game was initially teased that day. From there, June 2019, the game was released. June 2019, the game was revealed. And then in August 14th of 2020, the game was released. So it's been, from that point to now, it's been 10 months, 44 weeks, or 309 days since the initial release of this game. And the game, in somewhat shape or form, is still broken. There's still issues with the paid skins that you get. For God's sakes, the MCU Iron Man skin. I sat there and I've seen Kyle, another YouTuber, I've seen his video where you have the Iron Man skin, but on the shoulder areas, there's like green patches. And there's been other issues with some of the paid skins as well, to where I was like, what the fuck? Like, you would figure that would be the one thing that they do get right, because people are paying money for it. But the thing is, their fan base, they don't really try to voice this stuff to them, because if they did, they would know that they need to improve from their mistakes. There have been mistakes with the other skins as well, so it just seems as though they're getting a pass for a lot of shit that they shouldn't be getting passes for. Another sore point of the game is the loot. The loot does not cosmetically change a thing at all. Like, I think of games like Injustice 2. Injustice 2, how they did it, that's how you fucking do it in terms of customization. Like, literally, they have a separate menu you go into, and then from there, you literally can customize the head, the chest, the arms, the legs. You can add on things to the customizations. Like, it's ridiculous. There is such a level of customization and love that was put into that game that is ridiculous. And then you look at Avengers, where you get a new item, and you see the character once you equip it, they go like this, like like the shit's been equipped, but it still looks the same. Like, what are you seeing? You're not seeing anything. You have Marvel's backing regarding this game. You have essentially 60 years of Marvel history lore, items, weapons, Captain America shields, Thor's weapons, different types of Hulks, like all types of stuff that they can dig into and use for this game, but they don't. I said before, and I'll say it again, I don't really like Fortnite like that. My oldest daughter fucking loves that game. My girlfriend too, to some extent. Her ass, that game. But anyway, yeah. Say what you want about Fortnite, but honestly, in my opinion, how they did Marvel and Fortnite, they got it right. You're able to sit here and, for God's sakes, have Storm, or you're able to have Venom. You got Deadpool. You got all these characters that are Marvel properties, intellectual property, that Fortnite has been using, and they've been using in a way that, yeah, Avengers isn't using their characters in. So it's like, what the hell? Like, for God's sakes, they had Galactus in their Fortnite event. I don't remember what the event was, but yeah, I remember my daughter showing me. But yeah, for God's sakes, they had a fucking event that led up to Galactus coming. Where's that in Avengers? We got, the next thing coming up, Monica. Monica, for real. And she has the cosmic cube. Whoopee! That's not really shit. That's nothing. It's Monica, and then they're having it to where she has duplicates of herself that you're fighting. So it's just a reskin boss. Well, a reskin asset that was in the game that they're now turning into a boss. So it's like, what the hell is the fucking point?
Boy, if you don't get...
Alright, next, perks. How they have perks in the game. It's incremental at best. For those not in the know of what incremental means, it just means that you're basically working to build up a number in terms of your equipable items. So say you find a new arm piece or new hand piece or whatever. That hand piece will increase your overall number. So you're at 150, and then it gives like 10 plus 10. Alright, next. The next unsolved mystery. Where is Spider-Man? They basically talked about Spider-Man. PlayStation owners of the Marvel's Avengers game were told that we will be getting Spider-Man as a playable character down the road. We're well into the road. And yeah, still no Spider-Man. We're 2 archers in. Don't get me wrong. We got Clint and Kate Bishop. But they're just reskins of one another. So that's just really take your pick of who you like. It's just the same archer class, right? But just take your pick, male or female. Black Panther still doesn't have a release date. We're hoping it comes out in August. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, they know they have to do this with Black Panther, because this game is sliding downhill. So they have to get him out as soon as possible, because they know people are pissed. They're tired. They've been playing the same fucking character since launch. They've added 2 archers, but yeah, the archers aren't really shit. So they know they have to add him. But we still haven't got a solid release date. So then you had the infamous Red Room event that happened, where players were participating in the event, but the game is still buggy, so they weren't able to fully complete the event. And with them not being able to complete the event, they weren't able to get the rewards associated with said event. So you would figure that they would say, you know what, and in terms of you guys that weren't able to finish it because our game is buggy, You figure they would say, you know what, we're gonna make it to where we're gonna extend the event out. No, they said that they're gonna move on from that, but they're gonna come back to it at a later time. So yeah, that's fucked up. That's totally fucked up. They just left all of us twisted in the wind. They just said, you know what, fuck them. We'll come back to it. Those who were able to get it were able to get it. Those who weren't able to get it, well, they'll get it next time. Yeah, fuck off. I need to check on this, but yeah, as I last read, the game has lost 96% of its player base. On Steam, as of 3 days ago, the game had 459 people playing the game. 651 were playing the game in a 24-hour peak. And their all-time peak from, it was, I believe, August of last year till now, their all-time peak has only been 28,145 people playing this game. So this game is on a steady downhill decrease. And they haven't really been doing anything to try to fix it. So, like I said, it just puts the Marvel fans in a spot where we're waiting for them to hopefully try to save this game, but they're not doing anything to save it. So, come on, Crystal Dynamics, come on. Like, I'm going to need you to do something more, because what you're doing is not enough. Don't get me wrong, I'm not fully knocking the game. It does have enjoyable combat. The story's mediocre. Yeah, it's hit or miss in terms of if you like Kamala Khan or not. But yeah, the story's hit or miss for me. Like, I like her story, but I think they could have brought it together better. They could have had more Avengers in the game. That would have made it better as well, but it is what it is. And despite all the shills stating, the game doesn't need to be saved, it does need to be saved, based off those numbers that I just went over, and the fact that, yeah, they are really relying on Black Panther to, yeah, come out the gate. Yeah, no. Wrong, my guy. Wrong. The game does need to be saved, and most likely they're counting on Black Panther to save this game. Here's the deal. They need Black Panther for this game to be a success in order to draw players back in so they could try to retrieve their player base. They need Black Panther to hit the ground running and bring people back. They know that. If the Steam numbers are as low as they were when I gave you guys those previous numbers, if those numbers still stand, then I guarantee you for PlayStation and Xbox, those numbers are lower than that. I bet you. I just shake my head with this game. I'm truly at a loss. I am, because this game had so much potential, man. It really did. It just feels as though the devs are not listening to their fans. They're not listening to consumers as a whole. They're not even listening to naysayers. So, if this keeps up the way it is, if they keep this focus on what I deem fashion Avengers, then this game will go the way of Anthem. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. It is heading down that road to where it's going to be the next Anthem. It will be stopped. So, closing out, let me finish with saying the old saying, where there's smoke, there's fire. There have been plenty of errors and issues and problems with this game to where the smoke has taken hold of what should have been a very promising game. And the devs aren't helping the situation with focusing on cosmetics only. So, yeah, eventually, yeah, this smoke will become a fire that takes this game out. It's just the way this game is going. And my last message to the shills and defenders who say you expect too much, or say if you don't like it, play something else. You people are the problem. You're the problem with this game. You're not holding this company accountable for anything. You're letting them get away with everything. You've paid for this game. I've paid for this game. So, for you to sit here and say that we expect too much, that's fucking laughable, because who put that expectation there in the first place? Crystal Dynamics did. They placed that expectation there by saying, oh yeah, you guys are gonna, if you're on PlayStation, be able to have Spider-Man as a content, or as a console specific character. Remember that? Because I sure as hell remember it. Where is he at? We still haven't gotten him. We were promised all types of characters. Remember that? We haven't gotten all those characters. We've just gotten 2 archers, and then we're still waiting for Black Panther. So, for them to say you expect too much is laughable, because, yeah, we're not the ones that put that expectation there. Crystal Dynamics put that expectation there. And if they put that expectation there in the first damn place, they need to be held accountable for what they're not doing. You saying that, yeah, you saying that also, in my opinion, essentially means that, yeah, you have lowered your standards for this game. No one should lower their standards for this game. This game should be held to standard for what they're not doing. If someone has already invested money and time into this game, then of course we're going to still try to make the best of the game and do what we can with it. So yeah, the whole thing of, yeah, if you don't like it, don't play it, is bullshit. It's just something the shills will sit here and say to try to defend and deflect from the issues and the problems with this game. There's nothing wrong with voicing your concerns regarding a product you paid for that is not working as it should. You go to a restaurant, you order something, you don't just sit here and say, oh well, I mean, yeah, it has all this other crap on it that I didn't ask for, but hey, we're just gonna rock with it and eat it. We're just gonna rock with it and go. You don't do that. So yeah, they need to be held to task for what they're not doing. No ands, ifs, or buts about it. Excuses, stay at the door. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I really wanted to get this off my chest, so I thank you for listening. I thank you for your support. And I thank you for the inspiration all of you tend to give me on a day-to-day basis. So with that, I leave you with this. My Calamity crew. Peace.
Huh?